Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome to JJ's Cryptic Corner. How's everyone doing today? Happy Wednesday, guys. Happy Wednesday. We're chilling. Bitcoin's chilling. Alts are chilling. Looking rather green, if I do say so myself. We did miss the daily close, but we're not going to miss the day. I am going to still stream for you guys. It's a little bit busy today, but what can you do? What can you do? I'm here now. Market is looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy about it. Don't forget to smash the like button on your guys' way in. I appreciate you guys for joining. Got a lot of stuff to cover today. Mostly just price action. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna try to dance around it or make it anything prettier than what it is. A lot of super duper fun, a lot of cool Marvel stuff came out. It's completely unrelated to crypto, but I'm a huge Marvel guy myself, so I'm not gonna not talk about it. Alright. Don't forget to smash the like button. Happy Wednesday, guys. Let's get in here. Let me get my headphones put away. Let me get my webcam turned on. Oh shit, I forgot about my light. There we go. That's much better. Is that too bright? No, I like it. Let's go. Let's go two. How's the beard? How's the beard? Look good? Looking good? Did you said late stream tonight? Yeah, it's late. Yeah, it's pretty late. You're right. You're right. Welcome, Digi. Digi is our resident Cornerville Chad. Absolute Chad. Digi. Thank you for joining us. Bitcoin is chilling at 87,338 and 2 cents. Let me go back to that chart because that's an important chart. We got a pretty interesting fractal on this chart. I think it's a daily. It might even be a weekly. Yeah, I think it is a weekly. Oh boy, I broke it. Oh, here we go. There we go. Much better. Okay. So, if we are going to follow the general idea here, we should top out, if we're going to continue in this range, around April, early April. Not financial advice. We could break out from here. I have no idea. We do have some support coming from the previous breakout, technically. Right? I would draw this support line right here. So that'd be cool if that was our apex of our triangle. I would love that. That would make me a very happy boy. So we'll see what plays out, but definitely an observation. I'm kind of bummed that I missed the daily close. I'm sorry I missed the daily close, guys. It was my stepdad's birthday today, and it started at 6:30. I wasn't going to leave after an hour. You know, that's super duper rude. So we hung out for a little bit. I took my daily selfie there. It was a fun time. But yeah, Bitcoin looking good. Hoff's had a interesting pattern earlier, and Bitcoin has beautifully followed that pattern since he showcased it in the Discord. So if you guys are not in the Discord, feel free to join. It is in the description down below. Digi said, hell yeah. I noticed. Happy to be here, JJ. I've been hella busy the last couple of weeks. I've been super busy the last couple of days. Glad you're here, though, Digi. Teach said I noticed, too. I thought he was working late or something. What happened? Stepdad's birthday party. It was a fun time. He got an Indian motorcycle. And I didn't know they were allowed to call them Indians anymore. But it's sick. It's pretty sick. It looks sweet. Shit. But yeah. Just been chilling. So yeah, Hoff shared this pattern. This flag. I think he's changed it since then too. I think he's changed it to something like this. Which I like this as well. I like both of these, especially with the candle closes on the 4 hour. So we're going to keep an eye on, I guess this. Yeah, we'll probably just move it because we had support there. So it looks good. My concept came to fruition about 10% of it. The dip, the rip is delayed until further notice. We are entering flag territory versus just retest and breakout. Liquidity grab territory. Let's do a quick update of our liquidation heat map and see where we're at. Oh, apparently somebody exploited Hyperliquid to expose that they're actually centralized or something like that. And the coin that they chose to do that with was Jelly Jelly. So that was kind of interesting earlier. Let's see. We got liquidation big boy right here at 85,758. We got another one at, I'll just go to the top one, 86,022. We got another one at, yeah, I'll go to the top one right here as well, 86,485. Okay. And then up top, the fat one is 87,477. And then the one right above that is, let's go right here, 87,676. And then let's do one more. So we got an even balance on either side. We'll go, I guess we'll go to the top right here, 87,808. Okay. So yeah, we're dancing in between that right now. Pretty fairly in the middle at the moment. The top ones, if we do hit the top of our range or our upper trend line, then we will be hitting those 3 liquidations to the upside. So that'll be interesting. ETH is up 0.56% today. It held 2K beautifully, bounced off of it very nicely, very clean. Currently chilling at 2021. Great year, great year. That was the year of the last bull run. Coincidental. Sol is up 0.66%, currently trading at 138.24. The daily close was an hour and 14 minutes ago. So we are still in our first 4-hour candle since the daily close, which is great. It's nice to see the price action turn green this early on in the day. Total 3 is up. Ooh, I like this. Total 3 is possibly deviating from our potential. Maybe not. Maybe that's it. It's pretty close. It's a little bit scary if this is the pattern, because that's pretty damn close right there. Like, this is where it originally was. I don't know. That might be it. That frightens me. We have yet to return to our $1 trillion goal. I would love to stay above that number for quite some time. We're currently at 829.99 right now, which is 82% of our goal. 83 for a second. But yeah, total 3 is looking good. I would love to see it deviate to the upside. Until then, we're going to be keeping an eye on this fractal, see what happens tomorrow. ADA is holding its lower trend line, currently trading at 73.39. Up 0.71% on the day. It was doing really good earlier, and then it just plummeted. And I was going to trade it, but I was at work. I was like, I can't. I'm not going to. And every time in my brain, I was like, I'm going to open a short here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I didn't do it, and then I watched it just go all the way down. I was like, shit. That would have been the perfect trade. SNEK is up 1.75% on the day. SNEK pulled back with ADA. SNEK has like leveraged ADA. It goes up more when ADA goes up. It goes down more when ADA goes down. So, but it's a great accumulation. In my opinion, I am very happy with my buys, especially the recent ones. Yeah, I've been publishing some silly videos on X about the triple bottom. So, the triple bottom buy is looking pretty damn good right now. Just saying, not financial advice, but I mean, if you would have bought that minimum right now, you'd be up 20%. Just saying. XRP is up 0.74%. It did break through a lower trend line, an ascending trend line. So it broke below it, and then it kind of rode it as resistance, and now it's starting to break down, it looks like. So we'll see if anything comes of that. We do have a confirmed red dot on the 4-hour right around March 20th, so 6 days ago. So, I mean, did it play out already? Who knows? I'm not sure how the red dots work, if I'm being completely honest. I just point them out because it's an observation, something to keep an eye on. The momentum waves are almost at the low on XRP, so I'm still genuinely impressed that XRP has been able to maintain this above $2 price range, and $2 has held consistently as a buy zone. So if it dips down to $2 again, it might be a great buy. We'll have to watch. HBAR is up 1.08% today. HBAR has been killing it, along with Ondo and SWE. Dude, SWE has been ripping. Absolutely ripping. I was watching it all day. I'm excited to get to those because I made some calls on them, and they just, they played out perfectly. Let me check the chat really quick. Make sure you guys aren't saying stuff. Okay, let me check the chat. Cash Oak said, "What's good, brother? I'm in longs, algo, Bitcoin Cash. Nice." Billy said, "Drew, eat my butt." Ew. Cash Oak said, "We above 15-minute 200 SMAs." I like that. I like that a lot. Digi said, "To be honest, I can't wait for the bear market to be in full swing. I need to load bags up. I got drunk one night and way too cocky and liquidated the funds I had in crypto. Haha, oops. Damn. That is cocky." I appreciate the honesty, though. Hoff said, "What are you talking about? The fractal's trash." What? Oh, why were you tardy? You know what, Hoffs? If you weren't tardy to the stream, you would know why I was tardy to the stream. So I'm not telling you. And I complimented you earlier too when you come in swinging. That's so rude. Drew said, "Damn, I drank a Mountain Dew for the first time in a long time. That shit just made me so sick." Ooh, that reminds me of every time I have a Whopper. It always looks and smells so good, and then I take a bite and I'm like, "Damn, this is a lot," but it's so tasty, so I eat the whole thing, and then I'm like, I think I'll be fine. And like a half hour goes by, and I'm like, oh, I'm like sitting there. It's so worth it though, man. Mountain Dew, I don't know. I'm a Diet Mountain Dew guy. For some reason, I hate Diet Pop. Diet Mountain Dew, I enjoy. Hop said, "I only drink a soda pretty much if I go to a movie now." Tishu said, "CRV looking good." I love that Hops is like literally the 40-year-old virgin. Hops, please tell me you paint minis. I literally have minis next to me. I have a box of minis right here. Hold on, I got more. I just found some other ones too that I'm really excited about. I don't know, I gotta dig them up. I got a whole bunch of them. I'm pretty stoked to paint them, actually. I might paint them on stream. That'd be a fun time. I'm a D&D guy myself, but I do thoroughly enjoy painting minis. It's very therapeutic. Drew said, "I was gonna say kind of late for you to start." Yes, it is. Hoff said, "I was at Publix, bruh." And then Drew said, "I threw up everywhere." Was it glowing green? All right, I caught up in chat. HBAR is looking good. We had this lower descending trend line, which was part of a triangle that it broke out of. Didn't really do much when it broke out of the triangle, but it's looking good. Possible setup to the upside. We'll keep an eye on it. The volume has kind of died off, which I'm expecting to lead to a move. We did get a nice bounce on the RSI off the 50 level, so. Oh, Philly said, "JJ, stop with the pop shite. I genuinely can't even help it. It's just like natural at this point. I've been saying it my whole life." Sui, I specifically said yesterday. Sui was right here. I said, we're looking for Sui to break 250. If it breaks 250, we're looking for some upside. We have potential for upside. It broke 250. It retested. Grabbed liquidity, got permission, and continued to the upside. Next stop, 275. Sui is on the move. This might be the first big mover of the potential incoming alt season. Not financial advice. If it does go into alt season, though, I will tell everybody that I told you so, just because it's fun. RSI is dancing around in the overbought area, though, so exercise caution. Not financial advice. We might get a little stall out at 275, maybe a little dance around. It might come back down, grab some liquidity around 250. It might just go crazy and break through it. We've seen SWI go crazy before, and I've talked about this. Let me zoom out and show you guys the scaffolding analogy. SWI went crazy, and it didn't build any scaffolding. It went crazy, and it kept going crazy, and it kept going crazy. Now it came back down. They're like, oh shit, we want to go higher, but we can't because we went high too fast. They built all of their scaffolding. Look at this. All of this right here is now their scaffolding for this zone. They went all the way up. They danced around all right here. They danced around right here. They danced around right here. And now they dance around right here. So now that entire rectangle is solid. They have filled in the scaffolding. They can now continue to build up. So I would not be surprised if it just went absolutely apeshit from here on out. I also wouldn't be surprised if it pulled back a little bit more. You see right here, it went up, and then it built a little bit of scaffolding, and then it went up like crazy. This is that pullback, that building a little bit of scaffolding for this area. It looks good. Not financial advice, though, of course. You know, do your own research, all that stuff. If you guys get liquidated based on things that I say, it's not my fault. You guys made the decision based on my information. And I'm just a guy on the internet. Ando was another one. So we had this beautiful line on Ando. I said I was looking for it to go break through $1. Once it breaks through $1, I'm probably looking for a pullback. It might reject at $1. It looks like it rejected at 95 actually, which is nice. And it's currently pulling back to 90. Good psychological level. If it holds there, then it's probably going to try and make another break through 95. Just keep an eye out on these psychological levels, the high confluence levels, the points of interest based on the volume. That is the important part. This 90 was a acting resistance for quite some time. Resistance, resistance, resistance over and over again. Finally broke through that resistance. See right here, rejected, grabbed some liquidity at the halfway point and broke through. More resistance at 95. It's grabbing liquidity at the 90 psychological level that it just broke through. It's retesting. It's asking permission to continue up. Looking good. Clint said, make a true goddamn prediction, not this. It could go up, it could go down. I'm telling you, I'm going to be a politician, Clint. This is my training. Just so that when I am a politician, everyone can go, he used to be an altcoin scammer. He used to be a cryptocurrency scammer. Just because I talked about crypto on the internet. Digi said, what I miss had a unannounced visitor. Ew, that's kind of creepy. At 9 p.m.? Who was the visitor? Digi's got a mistress. Damn. I can't really, I have no thoughts at this point. My head is just going 100 miles an hour with theories now. Has to stop by. Off said, Chili's got 5, rejected a bit, but looks good. T-Stew said, so Sui might make a big move. It's not financial advice, but if it makes big move, it's going to be, I told you so. Exactly. At least I'm honest. I like Sui for a big move, but we've watched it. I would have called a bounce here, and I've illustrated that. It had a little more bearishness. It pulled back a little bit further. So I would, before I call full bull time on Sui, I want to see it reclaim 350. Then I'll start making some cocky predictions. I'm just saying. I was looking for $6 by March, but didn't quite get there, though. So maybe $6 by May? Let me change this. $6 by May. All right, Aerodrome. But yeah, Ondo, I'm looking for some potential continuation of the upside if it holds above 90 cents. Aerodrome, this thing, for whatever reason, cannot get above 55 cents. It did for a minute, and then it had a pretty big sell-off. That big wick is ugly. We don't want that. And then this big wick is pretty. We like those because that means people are buying it up. So people don't want to pay any more than 55, but they don't want to sell for any less than 50. So you're probably going to be stuck in this range for quite some time, unless people just get sick of it. See, you had people buying up here, people selling up here, people selling up here, people buying up here. The only anomaly that I can see for right now is you had a few more people getting sick of it right here, and a few more people getting sick of it right here. Not that much, though. I guess right here you got a pretty decent chunk of liquidity in these two. So, yeah, maybe it is a little bit much. Digi said, yeah, late as hell. Nah, no mistress. Buddy of mine going through a breakup. Emotional. Damn, it's like the opposite. So I had to smoke a little wacky tobacco to listen to him vent. Dude, I miss those days, kind of. I came up with this really cool app idea, and I'm not going to tell anyone because I think you guys are going to steal it. Or I don't want to risk anyone stealing it because of my huge, enormous audience. I don't want to risk anyone stealing it. I'm not going to talk about it until it's live. But I think I'm going to make an app. And it's probably the worst idea in the world, but in my brain it sounds amazing. Render is up 1.24%. Render yesterday, I also said we were going to come up here. We were looking for a $4 breakthrough. We got rejected at first. It came back down, grabbed some liquidity at, I guess, 375-ish, and then broke through with conviction. It's currently retesting that $4 level. If we can hold above that, it's gonna be looking like some spicy Bulltown on Render. Render's looking good for some nice bullish price action, but we've had some fake out breakouts before, so we got to keep an eye on it. We want that confirmation is important. You want to look for confirmation. If you don't have heavy conviction, or if you're just trading, then you want that confirmation first. If you're gambling, then just throw money at whatever, do whatever you want. But if you're trying to be meticulous about your trades, wait for confirmation. What I like about this is we got a lot of volume coming out of these moves, which is great. Last time we had this much volume, we were way the heck down here. Like the moves, the breaks above, there was a little bit of volume here. There was a little spike in volume here, but nothing crazy. This is a consistent spike in volume right now. It's looking good. Did you say app idea DoorDash for legalized states? No, I think they do that already. Dude, I literally have people DMing me on X like, "Hey, we're illegal. We're a grow house in like Maine or whatever." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I live in Michigan." And they're like, "We can send it to you in discreet packaging." I'm like, "That's a federal crime." Like, are you trying to like entrap me or something? Why are you DMing me on Twitter about this? That's so weird. Let's leave a paper trail. Do you have a fax machine? Like, it was just the craziest thing. I've had two people do that. I'm like, there's gotta be something up. Like, you're a Fed or something. This is weird. And I don't even smoke. It's crazy. I don't know if they just send messages to everyone that they think is a stoner. Do I look like a stoner? I'm wearing glasses at 9 p.m. indoors, so maybe. Okay, Polkadot. Polkadot is at 472, looking good right now. Hoff said, "Can we talk about the bull pennant 4-hour Bitcoin target?" Oh, that's weird. I almost mentioned that earlier. I said I drew this bull pennant and nobody else drew it. It is my credit. I definitely didn't say Hoff drew it and it was really great and give you credit and a bunch of praise for it because you weren't here. You know what I mean? Clint said you need to switch to Signal. It's great from what I hear. That's awesome. Did you said you kind of look like an average toker? I really do. I really do. I don't think I ever stopped looking this way. I think everything about my life is like the stoner life besides the fact that I don't smoke. Anyways, Polkadot, we got a ascending channel. It's kind of broadening, but that's, maybe a stretch. It's iffy on whether or not it's broadening. It's just an ascending channel right now. It looks good for an ascending channel. It's chopping sideways right now. We had the same thing as Bitcoin going. We were going up for the upper trend line. We got rejected. We're at the midpoint right now. We're grabbing some liquidity. Hopefully we can get the liquidity needed to break above the permission needed to go to prom with Jeremy. Hoff said, "When is Clint's Corner calling into the show?" Yeah, I want to do call-ins, guys. I think it'd be fun to do call-ins. I don't know if we can do them live, though, because some people might get a little crazy. I know I think Bronson and Clint would be good live, but outside of those two, I would love to have strangers call in too, but that's also dangerous. So maybe I would love to just do call-ins just in general. Maybe people can like call and like leave a message and then I can screen them beforehand and pick a handful. I think that'd be kind of cool. That I can set up right away. I don't know. I'll look into it. Anyways, Polkadot looks good for some potential upside if it can hold this midpoint retest. Grab some liquidity to the upside. Polkadot actually genuinely has looked good since it broke into this range and established this range mid-March. CAS is up 0.56%. CAS got a nice breakout of this descending trend line. It's sloppy. There's a lot of confluence. I always point out that it's sloppy, and then I always point out that there's a lot of confluence, but it is a sloppy thing with a lot of confluence. We got a breakout retest. We're going for a second retest right now. If it fails, then it's probably going to break back below. But for now, we're looking good. I would love to see it hold this 76 level. But it does look like it's struggling at the moment. RSI is kind of reset. It's bouncing off of the 40, which is good. We did get a confirmed red dot on the 20th. But again, I don't really necessarily know what that means. It's supposed to mean downside. We've seen the red dot confirmed everywhere. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There's really no consistency with it. But I do like to point it out just in case stuff does start to work out. I literally had a trading pattern that I used all of these things on the Wu Manchu Cipher B divergences before, and it had like a 90% success rate. And then I just completely forgot about it because I stopped trading for the longest time. It had something to do with bullish divergence and the dots and the lines that come with the dots. I could probably go back and figure out what it was, but I don't know. I feel like I had better luck trading without all of that mumbo jumbo. Avalanche is up 0.64%. Avalanche is also killing it. We drew a line for Avalanche after this breakout. We're looking for it to potentially come back up here above the blue trend line, which was a previous support level starting December 20th. And it broke through actually on February 2nd. So it was pretty significant support line for a couple of months. I would love to see Avalanche just bust to the upside and get back above that. And there's actually confluence there with this green line, which is a trend line going all the way back to August of 2024. And the last touch was November of 2024. Actually, technically, the last touch was right here, but I don't know if there's really any confluence there. there was a rejection right here, February 23rd-ish. Digi said, actually, JJ, idea for you. Stream a live voice chat in Discord so you can have multiple people at once. Plus, we'll filter out those who aren't in the Discord. That's actually was the concept with the call-ins. I was going to have people just call in via, like, the voice chat in the DM feature of Discord. But yeah, that's a good idea. Tishu said, are you going to ape in soul memes again or not yet? I've been playing around with not necessarily a couple of them. Me and Anderson bought some fat the other day. And I think it's higher than my buy. Let's check. Jelly was allegedly manipulated by some whales. Yeah, we got some fat N-word. Which, you know, you can say it's racist or not. It's a freaking meme coin. It's supposed to be fun. It's not meant to be derogatory. And I don't know if you guys have seen the videos on Twitter. It's pretty funny. The videos on Twitter are pretty great. But yeah, it's literally sitting at my buy right now. I have a tendency to buy Pico tops, and that seems to be what I did. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Did anyone see this manipulation on Jelly? There was some more articles earlier. This craziness right here? Wow. That's crazy. Did anyone get out? Anyone get out during that big fat wick? Because that's impressive. I'm just saying. Anyways, Avalanche is chilling at 22.15. Looking good. Would love to see some continued upside out of this. I don't really have a lot of points of confluence for lines. Maybe actually right where it's at. I would even go. There's a couple here. You know, you got 1, 2, 3, and I'm sure it goes back even further. Avalanche has been around for a while, so yeah, there's definitely confluence here at 22. And then the next point of confluence, I would just go psychological from that point, 25. Just for ease of access at the moment. So if it can hold above 22, I'd look for 25. Probably stop at every dollar point. I'm sure there's going to be a reaction off of 23. It looks like there already was. And then 24, and then 25. So, but I am long term looking for it to get at least above the green line and then above the blue line. Shrap is up 0.81%. Shrap, so we did get a reaction off of our alleged neckline. This is neckline Mach 1. We also have neckline Mach 2. So take your pick. Whichever one supports your bias more. We got a reaction of rejection, actually, which is not good. But I would love to see it be a little fake out rejection and do one of these, because that would still count as a right shoulder. But again, you know, inverse head and shoulders aren't always 100% accurate or reliable, so take it with a grain of salt. Chainlink is up 1.05%. It broke above the pink trend line and retested as support. It looks like it's going to continue to the upside, which is great. I would love to see it get back above 1750. Chainlink, in my opinion, is the only oracle that actually works. And from what I've seen, that may be a fact, a 100% fact. I've seen way too many oracles come into the space, and they're like, we're an oracle. And everyone's like, what do you do? They're like, the same thing Chainlink does. And then they're like, uh-oh, your stablecoin depegged because we weren't doing our job. Our bad. We ran out of funding. Bye. And then they just close up shop and disappear, and nobody ever heard from them ever again. Chainlink is the only one that has not done that. There's a lot of red dots, though. I don't know if that means anything. A lot of red dots, especially even right now, there's a red dot. Again, I don't know if that's played out or not. Who knows? Digi said, hey, chat, anyone by chance play OSRS? I'm not sure what that is. I've been playing Repo, which is super fun. Highly recommend. If you guys are PC gamers, get Repo, get a couple of friends. There's no lobby yet. There's no lobby where you can just like match up with random people. As far as I know, they might have updated it. I haven't played it in like 2 or 3 days. But it's so much fun, dude. Doge actually looks kind of bullish today as well. Got a rejection off of 20. Looking to at least hold the yellow trend line, probably 18.9, 19. Break back above 20, get a little retest, and then continue to the upside. Polygon pull up 1.07%. Rejection at 23. I would love to see it break back above that and hold. OSRS is old school RuneScape. Okay. My fiance played RuneScape back in the day. She talks about it randomly. I never played, actually. I didn't have internet. when growing up, like legit. I had no internet. I got a job when I was like 15, 16. And I told my mom, I was like, I'm going to get internet. She's like, okay, don't get internet until I'm home. And she was never home. She was working. So I'm like, okay. And then I literally just had the people hook up the internet. And she comes home one day. I'm like, we got internet. She's like, I told you to wait. I was like, oh, well, I don't give a shit. We have internet now. Deal with it. But the dudes that showed up, dude, were a mess. It was crazy. One of them was high. The other one had no idea what he was doing. It was really funny. Yeah, Polygon Matterpole. My main concern with this, because it's been so bearish, I really want to see it get back above this orange trend line, and it's getting close. If it rejects off of this, I'm gonna be a little sad. Hoff said, "All right, I'll take back everything I said. I watched the part where you gave me credit. Thank you, Hoffs." Near is up 1.81%. Ooh, so Near broke above the trend line. The trend line's a little messy on Near, though, isn't it? Maybe it's supposed to be right here. Yeah, that looks a little more accurate because we got Confluence now. At least in 2 spots and then 3, 4. So yeah, we haven't quite made it on Near. It looked good for a second, but I don't know. My lines have been getting moved, man. My lines, my fractals are all janky. Mr. Roberts said, yo, I tuned in for the close, but didn't catch y'all. Glad to be here now. Yeah, Mr. Roberts, I was at my stepdad's birthday party for the close, so I was not on. So I apologize for that. Tomorrow we should be back to our regularly scheduled programming. However, we are coming into birthday season, and for whatever reason, I have like 50 immediate family members, and they all have birthdays like around the same chunk of time. So we literally call it birthday season. I don't know what that's going to do for my schedule. I don't remember anyone's birthday. Hopefully none of them are watching. If you are, I apologize. My brain is elsewhere. My fiance remembers all of them for me. Sue me. What are you going to do? So yeah, I guess as I learn of my schedule varying, you guys will learn it as well. But yeah, Near, I would love to see Near get back above the orange trend line. Right now, it's looking like it's around 311, 3-ish. Honestly, if it just holds above $3, I'll be happy. The Heat said, happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday, everyone. Chili's up 0.52%. Chili's actually looks a little better than Near. It was above the orange trend line. Now it's back below. Got a little rejection at 50, which is great that it even touched that. That's very impressive. I really want to see it break above 50, hold, and then continue to the upside. That would be disgusting. Did you said my birthday's in 9 days? Hell yeah. Make sure you stop by so that we can all celebrate. We'll sing you happy birthday live and on air. Silver got a little bit choppy today. MicroStrategy got a little bit dumpy today. DXY got a little bit pumpy today. NASDAQ got a little bit dumpy today. And the S&P got a little bit dumpy today. Interesting stuff, guys. Interesting stuff. Bitcoin dominance. What did I say yesterday? I said MW. Look exactly what played out. MW. And now hopefully it's rejecting off of that peak, that crescendo. Mr. Roberts said family time takes priority except for the one cousin we all stay away from. My one cousin is literally like in the middle of BFE, so we stay away from him because it's freaking far, dude. I don't know why he moved down there. Fahid said Jelly Jelly was the nutcase token of the day. Dude, I can't believe that this even happened. I have the article. Let me see. I have the thing pulled up. Right here. Let's go. Let's go check it out. Jelly Jelly went crazy, crazy. Hyperliquid just got exploited. What happened? A trader deposited 7.167 million on 3 separate Hyperliquid accounts within 5 minutes of each other. He then made leverage trades on an illiquid coin, Jelly Jelly. However, he ended up losing money and is down almost 1 million unless Hyperliquid allows him to withdraw. I don't know what that means. 2 of his accounts took 2.15 million and 1.9 million long positions on Jelly Jelly. Blah, blah, blah. What's the rest of that say? When one of the accounts took an opposing 4.1 million short position on Jelly Jelly to cancel this out. This allowed him to build up leverage in an attempt to drain funds from Hyperliquid. I don't understand. How does that make sense? When the price of Jelly Jelly increased, the $4 million short position swiftly entered liquidation, but the size was far too large to be liquidated normally. This open short was passed to the hyperliquidity provider Vault, which is supposed to attempt to liquidate the massive position. Meanwhile, the exploiter was withdrawing collateral from the wallets while having seven-figure positive P&L to withdraw from, as the price of Jelly Jelly had pumped by over 400%. Damn! The attacker's last withdrawal was at 12:43 UTC. However, he continued to attempt withdrawals, but was unable to, since his account was restricted to reduce only orders at 12:50 UTC. However, his account still had millions of dollars in unrealized P&L. Instead of withdrawing, the attacker then started selling his jelly position on the market. On his first account, Hyperliquid eventually closed the Jelly Jelly market at 95, the price at which the third account had entered its short trades. This zeroed out all floating P&L on the first two exploiter accounts. In total, the exploiter deposited $7.17 million to 3 Hyperliquid accounts and withdrew $6.26 million with $900K balance on Hyperliquid across 2 accounts, which he is currently unable to withdraw. Assuming he can withdraw this at some point in the future, his actions on Hyperliquid have cost him a total of $4K. If he is unable to, he faces a loss of almost $1 million. Attacker long position. Okay, so they basically kind of just prove that Hyperliquid sucks ass. That's the payoff here, I think, which is kind of crazy. That is actually insane. Impressive. I'm impressed. I mean, I don't know how these people figure this crap out, but wow. I feel like I spend enough time on all these charts and in all these exchanges and shit to figure out that eventually, but I'm never going to be able to. I would never have the balls to actually like put millions of dollars in and be like, haha, gotcha, bitch. If I have $1 million, I'm not trading with it like a jackass. I'm using at least a couple $100K to get a house and then trading with the rest. Let's see. Mr. Roberts said, hey, Fahid. Fahid said Jelly Jelly was the nutcase token of the day. Mr. Roberts then said, sup, Hoffs. Hoffs is probably still like 25, 30 minutes behind. Fahid said, hey, Roberts. Digi said, hey, JJ. You do a lot of TA on here, which we all appreciate very much. Have you had any thoughts on teaching your techniques for TA? For example, finding entries and exits during live trades? I've thought about live trades. See, with that, then people start to blame you if they lose money, and then I don't know. I've thought about it. I've thought about the idea. I haven't put too much thought into it, but a lot of people have been asking about it. So the thoughts definitely crossed my mind. Finding live entries. See, once I start to think about that, it sounds a little too intimidating, and then I feel scared for my audience. You know, I would much rather, I guess, just put the choice in your guys' hands, because I don't want to be responsible for somebody liquidating themselves. I can make calls and do TA all day, but if I do live trades and somebody gets screwed trying to follow my dumbass live trade, I feel like I'll feel horrible. But he'd said maybe JJ can do a stream with some live trades again. He just needs some volatility. For real, we need some volatility, man. I like to trade randomly myself, like throughout the day. My biggest thing, the reason I lost so much money in the past, the biggest lesson I had to learn was don't force trades. And I feel like if I'm doing live trades, I'll feel obligated to force trades. I guess I just got to get over that hurdle, and then I think I'll be okay. Digi said I was doing really good for a while, took a decent amount of profit, but to be honest, I think I still need more education in signals, styles, and individual candles. A lot of it boils down to the individual person, too. Me and Clint and Fahid and Hoffs can all look at the same chart. We can all draw completely different patterns and come to the same conclusions or different conclusions, and we could all still be correct. It's literally, it all depends on the individual. It depends on the time frame. It depends on the risk tolerance. It depends on the amount of money that you're playing with. It depends on like what you're looking for. And as far as profit taking, are you looking for a dollar amount? Are you looking for a percentage? There's way too many variables. So everyone's got to kind of figure out their own thing. At first, I was following a lot of people and trying to like trade like them. But eventually you develop your own technique, and your technique might mirror somebody else's. There's way too many possibilities out there for it to not be similar to somebody else's, but it might be completely the opposite. People might watch me and be like, this guy's a jackass. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And then go draw fib circles. I would think the same thing about them. I don't know shit about fib circles. I'm not going to judge them, but everybody's different. But yeah, I've definitely have been thinking about the live trade concept. If we get more volatile or people keep asking, I'm gonna end up live trading. It seems inevitable at this point. Everyone's asking about it. So I'm sure it'll just happen eventually. I'm liking what I'm seeing on this RSI. We got consolidation happening, which is nice. I don't like this red dot. I don't know, is that confirmed? It looks pretty confirmed to me. It's right here. Did it play out already? I'm not sure. But yeah, live trades. See, I was trading SNEK for a while, and then they freaking told me on Ourbit that they were delisting it, and I don't think that they delisted it. I think that they just restricted my account, which is effed up. That's why I don't trust centralized exchanges. BitUnix has been wonderful. They let me trade all day long. I don't have any problems with them. I don't know if I made too much money with SNEK on Ourbit, and they're like, no, you're not allowed to trade that anymore. Pissed me off. I was so mad. So I withdrew everything, and apparently you can still trade SNEK on there. Fucking lied to me. That said, Lifer does live trades. This boy is too scared. Tisk tisk. Digi said I was doing really good for a while. Mr. Rubber said ease up, Clint. Digi said if someone is trying to follow trades from a YouTuber, that's on them for losing. LOL. It's more just for learning. Yeah, I just got to get over it. I think at this point. Fahid said Clint Lifer also claims he was right, and then it dumps, and then he says he was right about that eventually. You're always right. Plausible deniability. See, at least I make memes out of my shit. Digi said I need to learn some more strategies to build my own. Yeah, you'll see people doing different things, and then eventually you'll find things that you like. Mr. Robert said learning and good group of dudes for sure. Clint's Corner said JJ, I'm just cracking and trolling. LOL. Relax, kids. I think we all know that. Fahid said Clint, you never troll. What do you mean? Dave spammed some bananas. Thank you for the bananas, Dave. Fahid said 10 p.m. EST close. My guess is coming soon. Oh, yeah, we can do 10 p.m. close. We'll just do it for fun. Ooh. Oh, yeah, get your guesses in, guys. Let's just do the 10 p.m. close. I'll go down to the 1 minute chart. Did we hit that liquidation? Ooh, I think we might have. Look at that big fat 1 minute candle. Get your guesses in for the 10 p.m. candle close. Looking a little spicy, looking a little juicy here, guys. Let me sip my chai latte. Is it weird when you guys can see my sip? Is that kind of gross? Like, what if I do it in the camera? My mustache threw me off. That was pretty funny looking. Okay. All right. Mr. Robert said, shit, all right, cool. I got to hit the chart. Currently trading at 87.456 and 88 cents on the 1 minute. It's looking a little spicy. We got 2 guesses in so far. 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. All right. We got a guess from Fahid, Clint, and Janix. Janix is actually on the board quite a few times for the year. I think Janix is a sleeper contestant. Nobody really suspects that Janix is going to win, and Janix is going to just swoop in and win like 5 in a row and then be like up by like 15, and everyone's going to be like, what the hell? Who the heck is Janix? It's going to be pretty sick. WF Capital said, that's weird. What are you talking about, bro? Talking about, bro? The mustache? The mustache in the drink? Never again. Dude, it looked pretty weird. It looked pretty funny. I wasn't expecting it to look. It was just like 2 little. I can't. I can't. I can't even think about it. It's gross. It was pretty gross. All right, we got 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Bitcoin's currently trading at 87,477 and 1 penny. Got the penny. Penny is Hoff's favorite denomination. We got 1 minute 53 seconds remaining on the clock for you guys to get your guesses in for the 10 p.m. close. Very interesting, very exciting stuff. Let me sip my chai latte in private here for a moment. Delicious. Digi said, is my guess showing up? Digi, no. Try to put letters or words in with your guess. You could even put it in between the numbers and it'll work. Let's see. We got a guess from Mr. Roberts and Hoffs. We got a guess from WF Capital. What's going on, Reese? We got a server reset on DayZ, so all of our characters are gone, which is pretty sick actually. We got open season. We gotta get started. What the fuck is going on?
What is this for?
10 p.m.
I thought you said there wasn't another one.
There's hourly. We're just doing hourly. Random hourly.
Good.
Loud sipping. Oh yeah, let me get Reese. Copy. Oh, did somebody... Is that Digi? Okay, yeah, we got Digi's guess via Discord with 27 seconds left on the clock. Cutting it pretty close. 87 390.01. Oh, you know what? This other one might not be showing up because my dumbass didn't have it on live chat. No, I still don't see it. Man, YouTube does not like you. That's fucked up too. You're actually a member. Tier 3 channel member. That's how YouTube treats them. I got you, Digi. All right. Time's up, guys. Time's up. Time's up. Time's up. Ryan's just narrating. Loud slurping, no face.
87,420?
What? Is there an 87,420?
Yeah, is that not what it stopped on?
No.
Oh, alright, never mind.
We still have 5 minutes. Oh. Okay, let's get these bad boys in order. Fahid, 87,455, 445, 420, 87 even, 87.5. Copy. Let me copy this. Put this at the very top. Hoffs is awfully bullish. Yeah, that is pretty random, Digi. Mr. Roberts, 87,362. Copy. This is going to go above Ryan. Ryan's pretty bearish. Interesting. 87,415. Copy.
That number on the side, that's what we're looking at, right?
Yeah, this one. The one that moves.
Oh, I can't see.
You could also look at the big one.
That's
the big
one
one.
I've been looking at.
Sometimes that one doesn't like update as fast.
Because it's literally
87,390. Copy.
87,420.
Okay. All right, we got them. Got them all. Got them all. Digi said it's so random. Shows up sometimes it don't. WF Capital said I've been making some insane coffee with mocha pot and frother jug. That sounds like people. Your friend Mocha Pot and your buddy Frother Jug. They were just like two like weird ass like roaming vagabonds. Clint's Corner said, what is this jibber jabber in the background? That's my aquarium, Clint. WF Capital said, gotta dip the Biscoff cookie too? Ooh, I discovered Biscoff cookies recently and they're freaking good. They're like dangerously addictive. Ryan said, how you liking that big red candle, boltards? All right, let's see. We got 2 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. Clint said, get a mic for her. My hearing aids don't go up that high to hear what's being said in the background. She's just talking about you. And if you want to get her mic for her, Clint, then you're going to have to donate some money for a damn mic. Get a mic for her.
I've always said that Clint is my favorite. I've always said that.
I think he's aware as well.
Okay, good.
We got 2 minutes and 23 seconds remaining on the clock. Bitcoin's currently trading 87,405 and 56 cents, which at the moment, if it closed right now, 87,405.56, the winner would be Digi, which is interesting. That would be, I think, his second or third time participating and his second or third win. If he wins every time he participates, that's sums up. Something's going on. It's got to be the tier 3 channel membership. Mr. Robertson, hey, Miss JJ, sorry for keeping your dude. You guys just got me. I just got here.
Hello.
She says hello. Janix is cracking up. Glenn's trying to figure out how to replace the battery in his hearing aid, and he's actually just playing with his dentures.
Leave him alone.
We got 1 minute, 35 seconds left on the clock. 87,375 and 27 cents. Digi said would be my second win. Would it be your second participation? I feel like every time you participate, you win. Which is a little sus. Something's going on there. Did somebody else DM me on Discord? Yeah. Ooh. Look at this fancy shit. Can I show this on the stream, Reese? I'm going to show it. Oh, shit. Will that work? Look at what I hear. Look at what Reese just sent me. Look at this fancy shit. What the fuck is that? This is some daily routine kind of shit. I got a daily routine video I'm planning for you guys. It's going to be funny as fuck. Just prepare yourselves. What the hell is that? Oh, fuck. There's another. Oh, he's got the fancy pot. Dude, what? That'd be sick if I had a branded pot. All right. We got 43 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's one more picture. Oh, look at that little dinky.
It's pretty.
It's freaking adorable. A little cinnamon overload right there. Bitcoin's currently trading at 87,368 and 18 cents. If it closes right here, the winner would be Mr. Robbers, actually. 22 seconds left on the clock. Is it going to pump or dump? Or just stall? Brian said cookies instead of photo finish. OMG! 8 seconds left on the clock. 8's my favorite number. 378. Currently right below Digi. 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The 10 p.m. close for Bitcoin. 87,378 and 88 cents. Making Mr. Robbers the winner.
Yay.
Let's double check. 87,378, 87. What? 87. What am I looking at? 87,378, 87. Which makes Mr. Robbers the winner. Yeah, congratulations, Mr. Robbers, on your victory. Are we counting that? Are we counting that as a daily close?
I think you should, since there wasn't one today. I think it should count. Or you can pull it.
I'm going to poll, yeah.
I'll go on there and vote them, 'cause I think it should count.
Congratulations, Mr. Robbers, on your victory. We're going to let the people decide whether or not that counts as a daily close win for the victory board bracket. I don't know. Hoffs was supposed to send me something, still hasn't. So, you guys got to bug him about it. WF Capital said, I'm making some insane coffee with, okay, I read that. Mocha pot, blah, blah, blah. Hoff said, get a mic, get a mic. Ryan said, gonna be a photo finish, Team Bronson. Mr. Robbers is waving. Digi said, but I've absolutely tried way more. Ha ha ha. WF Capital said, check Discord. I sent you a photo. Drool. That does actually look delicious. Legit. Ryan said, cookies instead of photo finish. OMG. Mr. Roberts said, nice. Digi said, oh, nah. Haha. I don't win when I participate. I snipped one win from Hoffs once, and one other time I would have won if each platform had the exact same price. Dude, that your first time when you participated and you utilized your extra minute and you won, that was so fucking sick. All right, the people voted yes, so we are counting it. So, Mr. Robbers, another win for Canada, ladies and gentlemen. Another win for Canada. Mr. Robbers, your prize today, drum roll, is a pretzel dog. A delicious, not disgusting, freezer Auntie Anne's garbage pretzel dog. An actual, properly cooked, delicious looking pretzel dog. Please enjoy. Guys, spam the bananas in the chat for Mr. Robbers and his daily close victory.
Oh, I'm glad I stepped in here when I did. And now I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Bye. Love you. Have fun.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations, Mr. Roberts. I'm not seeing any bananas. Did you guys smash the like button? Let's see. We got 8 likes and 10 people watching. What the hell? What the hell, guys? Congratulations, Mr. Roberts. Congratulations, Canada. Oh, I just hit the mic. My bad. Mr. Roberts. Whatever happened to a-hole? Mr. underscore Roberts. Bragging. Canadian. Interesting. Do we want to know how many wins Canada has? There's currently 13 wins for Canada, which is quite significant. I would say if Canada closes the year above 30, then they are far superior, considering the per capita differentiation with the population and all that stuff. I don't know what the population difference is, so don't quote me on that. Reese, those little coffees look fucking delicious. I will, however, I will have to show you up with my my daily routine video when I do make it. You'll know when you see it. I'll try to DM you the part that I'm referencing when it's up. Mr. Roberts said he'd been pulling all the Canadian weight. It's time you did your part, Mr. Roberts. Canada needs you. Bitcoin looking good, especially on a 4-hour. Look at that recovery. It's juicy. Delicious, girthy candle. Absolutely mesmerizing. I do believe that we hit our liquidation point. Mr. Roberts said, good night, good people. Good night, Mr. Roberts. Happy Wednesday. I'll see you all tomorrow. I got 2 more minutes to hit my 1-hour mark at the very least. I can't be on here for anything less than an hour. That's pathetic. Plus, I want to look at some meme coins, man. Let's see, what's pumpy today out of our watch list? We got Pythia, Moodang. Well, look at that, Moodang and Peso. I was just talking crap about yesterday. Bytes. This is Alex Becker's coin for his for his Neo Tokyo identities, which I still want to buy. Let's actually see how much those are worth. Neo Tokyo identities. If we were to buy one right now, oh, okay, sure. Just show me in ETH. That's fine. Nope. Oh my gosh. Cross-chain purchasing is kind of cool. OpenSea, better hurry up. Thank you. Floor price 10 ETH? Are you crazy? That's insane. I had the opportunity to mint one of these and I fudged it up. There was a whole treasure hunt and stuff. It was crazy. I will say, when it comes to marketing, Alex Becker knows what the hell he's doing. Legit. That shit was so much fun. Even though I got booted and in trouble, I don't know, I got blacklisted for some reason. That shit was fun. Ew. Okay. 87.5. Chilling. We did hit that liquidation point. Very nice. Janik said, do you want a Season 1 citizen, not an identity? Oh. I was not aware. See, I stopped paying it. Okay, so 3.85 ETH is way better than 10. There's no way I'm ever owning one of these. I had an opportunity to mint, to get a whitelist spot. I don't even remember what they were minting for. But once I got blacklisted, I was just butthurt. Ooh, look at that. 92 million, 87,759. Right. Let's see. We definitely hit that liquidation point. At least a little bit of it. How much got liquidated? 89 million got liquidated. Jeez. That's a lot of moolah. So I'm going to make this thin now. Down below, our first one, 40 million at 86,535. Look at how bullish it is again. 86,535. There we go. Dude, Bitcoin is ripping right now. Where's Sweet? I just want to see Sweet. Dude, Sweet's been killing it today. Where's Ando? Ando's killing it too. Beautiful, perfect bounce off of 90. Hell yeah. Render's been killing it. Perfect bounce off of 4. Come on, man. Why am I not taking these trades? I got a boring trade open, like 4x, like a weenie. Near's up 2.65%, killing it. I gotta say, our blue chips are being pretty mediocre. Let's go check the fear and greed. I want to go check coin market caps first, because this one's kind of weird. 33. And it's still going up. Let's go to the 30-day, yeah. Oh, it actually is down from yesterday, I think. Yesterday we were 34. Interesting. Okay, and then altcoin season index 17 yesterday. Yesterday was also 17. Interesting. Okay. And then fear and greed, we got 40, which yesterday it was 47, so it went down. Let's go. I like that. I like that. I like it when people are scared. Not in like a weird masochist way, in like a crypto way. Congratulations, Mr. Roberts, once again on your victory. Enjoy your pretzel dog. That actually looks delicious. I got a funny pretzel dog story. I'll tell you guys one day. Don't let me forget. Yeah. Prices are looking good, man. Total 3's looking good. I like that this is being deviated from. Let this thing just go in the trash. Let's go to the moon right now, man. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Anyways, I'm probably going to call it. You guys smash the like button? 9? We're only at 9. We can't get that 10 likes before I call it. I'm going to call it anyways. You guys can freaking hit the like button later. Bitcoin's chilling at 87,507 and 65 cents. Looking good. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Happy Wednesday. Hope you all have a good night. Oh, Digi said, hey, JJ, I know you've been doing this for a while. Do you have any YouTubers you currently watch to keep sharp on reading candles and trying to better your skills? I actually don't. I don't religiously watch anyone. I enjoy Tyler S because he's funny and he just kind of goes through the news. I don't know if he does any TA, but he goes through the news. He's a good watch. Uploads frequently, not every day. He doesn't stream though. As far as streamers go, I've never had a problem with Lifer. I've always thoroughly enjoyed Lifer, but I don't really watch him that much. I've recently tuned into Frankie Candles, and Frankie Candles has a lot of good advice, just trading advice in general. And he seems to be doing good for himself on the trading front as well. I'm not, again, I 100% endorse his trading because I'm not 100% familiar with it, but his advice is spotless. So I guess I would go with Frankie Candles. And then check out Lifer. A lot of people like Trader Main. The guy that looks like he doesn't wipe his butt. What's his name? Oh, I don't remember. He's got like a ponytail. He looks a little bit dirty. I don't know. There's a bunch of them. I would ask around, especially in the Discord. Ask in the Discord. Ask people who they watch because there's a lot of people that watch a lot of different people, and check out everyone and kind of get a feel. Sometimes you gotta like the person's personality too. Like there's certain people that I can't stand, and if you can't stand them, you're not gonna learn anything from them. It's like getting a teacher who you despise. You're not gonna pay attention to what they're trying to teach you. It's the same concept. So you gotta make sure you kind of sync with their identity. But definitely check out Frankie Candles, and I highly recommend Tyler S. He's a funny guy. But anyways, I'm gonna call it. Happy Wednesday, guys. Have a good night.